friends, today we will do question answers of chapter 2, The Blue Carbuncle. Okay, so let's start. What belongs to whom? Match the following. Okay, listen friends, you have to go through your for questions in your textbook. Okay, so first, dressing gown. Dressing gown is related to Sherlock Holmes. Number 2, black hat. Black hat is related to Henry Baker. Number 3, blue carbuncle. Blue carbuncle is related to Countess of Morcar. Goose. Goose is related to Mrs. Oakeshott. Now B. Take the correct options. Sherlock Holmes did not discard the hat because he was keen to look at it closely for clues. Okay, question number 2. I must be very stupid, Holmes, for I'm quite unable to follow you, Watson. Okay, so he didn't understand how Holmes came to his conclusion. Question number 3. Holmes realized that the hat was connected to a crime when Peterson brought in the jam. Number 4. Ryder had stolen the jam and run to the goose sailor. Okay friends, now move on to the question answers. Number 1. Peterson wanted to give the goose back to the owner but faced a problem. What was the problem? The problem was that the goose had a card tagged with the name Mrs. Henry Baker and a hat with the initials HB. However, there were many Henry Bakers in the city, so it was difficult to trace the right owner. Okay, now question number 2. The man is clever, middle-aged and uses lime cream in his hair. How did Holmes come to each of these conclusions? Okay, so answer is Holmes deduced the man was clever because the hat was large, suggesting a large head. He was middle-aged and had grey hair because there were grey hairs in the hat. The presence of lime marks indicated he used lime cream. Okay friends, now question number 3. This may save us a visit to Brixton Road. Why did Holmes say this? Holmes said this when he and Watson overheard a man arguing with the goose sailor. The man turned out to be a Ryder, the real thief, and it saved Holmes the trouble of going to Brixton Road to investigate further. Okay friends, now question number 4. Describe these characters in 2 or 3 sentences each. Okay, so first is Mr. Baker. Mr. Baker was a simple man who lost his hat and goose. He was innocent and unaware of the valuable jam hidden inside the goose. Number 2, Mr. Holmes. Mr. Holmes was a brilliant detective with great powers of observation and deduction. He solved the mystery by examining clues like a hat and goose. Number 3, Dr. Watson. Sherlock Holmes, a close friend and companion. He often accompanies Holmes on his investigations and is amazed by Holmes' skills. Number 4, Mr. Ryder. The real thief. Mr. Ryder was a real thief who stole the blue carbuncle and hid it inside a goose. He tried to escape but was eventually exposed due to Holmes' cleverness. Number 4, Mr. Peterson. Mr. Peterson was a hotel commissioner who found the hat and goose and brought them to Holmes. He played a key role in uncovering the mystery. D. What was the journey of the blue carbuncle? Complete the following flow diagram. Okay, so friends, flow diagram you can see in your textbook. Here are answer. Number 1, the jam is stolen from the hotel first. Then Ryder hides the jam in a goose. Number 3, then the real thief goes to see his sister. Number 4, Ryder gets the wrong goose. Number 5, the goose is sold by Mr. Breckinridge. And number 6, the goose ends up with Henry Baker and then to Holmes. Sherlock Holmes. Okay, friends, now we will do think and answer. How do you think Miss Oakshott must have felt when she heard about Ryder's involvement in the theft? Mrs. Oakshott must have felt shocked, disappointed, and betrayed because Ryder was her brother and she would not have expected him to be involved in such a serious crime. Oh. Number two, what do you think happened to Ryder in the end? Ryder was caught and exposed. Although the story doesn't say explicitly, it is likely that he was handed over to the police and punished for stealing the gem. That's all, friends. Have practicing, keep practicing. I hope you like the video. This will be helpful for you. Thank you so much.